everyone. So this review is for The Roommate by Claire Forsythe. If you'd like to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you are on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog, there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So The Roommate by Claire Forsythe. I was completely addicted, like could not put this down. Jess is kind of having the worst day of her life when she meets Sydney. Well, I should say she's having the worst day, what she thinks is the worst day of her life, when she meets Sydney, who isn't having the best day herself after a devastating breakup with her girlfriend. And when Sydney isn't there, as they sort of have arranged to be, to catch the train home, Jess resigns herself to never seeing her again until she suddenly turns up in hers and Chloe's flat as their new roommate, and now everything's tense. So firstly, this has to have started with one of the cutest meetings I think I have ever come across, and if life is really like this, then I want to live there where life is like this. From that first second of Jess and Sydney meeting, I was invested in them, despite Austin, who was Jess's boyfriend, and the fact that this was a pure chance meeting. I really felt for Jess because Sydney had proved instantly that kindness doesn't cost anything, which was the most endearing. But Jess and Austin, and she had Austin, and she just worried about ending up like her parents, keeping her secured in a relationship, because those fleeting feelings that she had about Sydney, they weren't solid relationships. She did not want to be what she'd witnessed her parents doing, sort of breaking up, having multiple marriages, all these types of things. And so while them meeting again was definitely fate at play, and heartbreaking in more, really, well, for her and for Sydney, I suppose, but for both of them, because it was more than one way that it was heartbreaking, I guess, because Sydney really liked Jess. Jess had Austin. Jess had liked Sydney but couldn't do anything because of Austin. And they were just in this bit of a triangle, I guess. So it was Jess, really, that my heart went out to, because she was right in the middle of it. Sydney didn't have anything else, really. She could take that chance, but Jess had more that was going on that was holding her back. But we got to know a lot about her and her situation that helped to, empathize with why she was fighting her feelings and attraction to Sydney, and why she was doing that so hard. So Jess and Sydney obviously weren't alone in this story, because Chloe's there as the third roommate, and Austin is kind of caught up in their not so relationship as well. But there's other family members that also play a big part in the story too. They brought new exciting elements and that kept pushing Jess and Sydney together in the cutest of ways. But they had this fantastic connection, and there was no way they could just be friends. There was just no way. But they had to, if they had to, I'm guessing they could. And they would have found a way to make it work and support one another as friends. But the attraction between them was undeniable. They had to act on it. So it was just perfect, addictive romance that I couldn't put down. It was cute. It was exciting. It was packed with wonderful moments to make you really believe in soulmates and true love. So I really, really loved it, and I hope you will too. I'll pop a link in the description so that you can get yourself a copy of The Roommate by Claire Forsythe, which I hope you will. If you've read The Roommate, would love to know what you thought of it. So please do share in the comments. If you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yes, I want to read that, then please do let us know. It's always great to find out what you're interested in reading, and if you do read it, I hope you enjoy it as much as I did, because it was absolutely great. Bye.